Solving rational equations. First, you want to calculate least common denominator of all terms. Terms are separated by plus, minus, and equal sign. Then you want to multiply each term by least common denominator. Simplify each term, and if done correctly on this step, you should get whole numbers as your coefficients. And then you want to solve as before. So in the first example, we have 4 terms and we have 3 fractions. Denominators are 3, 5, and 3, so least common denominator would be 15. So you want to multiply each term by 15. A whole number is out of 1. So now we have 15x out of 3 plus 15 times 5. 5 times 5, 25. 5 times 1, 5. The sum would be 75. So here we have plus 75 equals to 15x out of 5 minus 15 out of 3. Let's simplify each fraction. 3 will reduce with a 3, so will 15. 5 goes into 5 and 15. 3 can be reduced with a 3, so can 15. And now we have 15 divided by 3. 5x out of 1, we have a whole number, plus 75 equals to 15 divided by 5, 3x out of 1 gives us a whole number, minus 15 divided by 3, 5 out of 1 gives us a whole number. So the whole process of multiplying each term by LCD simplified the whole equation into whole numbers. Let's solve. We have plus 75 and I want it on the other side of the equal sign. So I do the inverse of it, minus 75 on both sides. So we have 5x equals to 3x. Same sign, look for sum, which is negative 80. I want this x on the other side of the equal sign, so the additive inverse is negative 3x. 5 minus 3 of x equals to negative 80. Difference between 5 and 3 is 2. X equals to negative 80 out of 2. Out of 2, so x is equal to negative 40. And that's our answer. In the second example, we have x plus 3 in numerator. This is one term. If your items are connected by parentheses, multiplication, or a division, that's a term. We have 1, 2, 3 fractions, and least common denominator of 8, 4, and 2 will be 8. Now in this step, we can multiply each term by 8, and multiplying each fraction by a number, the number will end up in numerator. So we have 8x plus 3 out of 8 equals to 8x out of 4 plus 8 out of 2. 8 goes into 8 one time. X plus 3 equals to 4 goes into 8 two times. 2x plus 2 goes into 8 4 times. Once you get out of the fractions, you can start solving. So minus 3, x, that's a 0, equals to 2x plus 4 minus 3, 1, minus 2x minus 2x. This is 1x, so we have 1 minus 2 of x equals to, that's a 0, 1. So we have negative 1x equals to 1. This is not a solution. Negative 1x equals to 1. We have to solve for positive x by dividing by negative 1. X is equal to negative 1. And this is our solution. In example number 3, we have fractions and parentheses. There are two ways of doing this type of problem, and one way would be to distribute fractions into the parentheses. So on this side we have x minus 2, and we distribute this a half. Here we have 3x plus 1, and we distribute 2 out of 5 plus 2. It was not inside of the parentheses. Now we have to simplify a little bit. So we have a half of x. 2 and 2 will cancel. Minus 1 equals to 2 times 3, 6x out of 5. If you multiply a whole number by a fraction, it ends up in numerator because it is in numerator. It's out of 1. 1 is multiplying the denominator. Plus 2 out of 5 plus 2. On this step, you need to calculate least common denominator, and least common denominator of 2 and 5 would be 10. So let's multiply each term by 10. So let's reduce 2 into 10 5 times. We have 5x minus 10 times 1, 10, equals to 5 into 10 2 times. 2 times 6 gives us 12x plus 2 times 5 into 10 2 times plus 2 times 10, 20. Let's simplify it a little bit. So we have 5x minus 10 equals to 12x plus 4 plus 20. We have 5x minus 10 equals to 12x plus 24. Now we can solve. The additive inverse of negative 10 would be positive 10. The additive inverse of positive 12 would be minus 12. So we have 5 minus 12 of x equals to 34. So negative 7x equals to 34. Out of negative 7, out of negative 7, x is equal to negative 34 out of 7. And that's our answer. In this example, we have a similar problem as before. However, I'm going to do it slightly differently. The only thing that determines whether or not you can do this is if you can remember that parentheses are considered as an item. So right now in this example, I have 3 terms. I have 1/2 times a parenthesis, this is multiplication, equals to another item that has been multiplied by parentheses plus a fraction. Least common denominator is, we have 2, we have 5, we have 2, so 10. Then I'm going to multiply each term by 10. So we have 10, 10, 10. Next step would be to simplify. So 2 will go into 10 5 times, 5 will go into 10 2 times, and 2 will go into 10 5 times. So this whole thing becomes 5 times x plus 5 equals to 2x plus 2 plus 5. I don't know about you, but I would rather distribute a whole number versus a fraction. So we have x plus 5, and we need to distribute this 5, equals to x plus 2, and we need to distribute this 2, plus 5. It was not inside of the parentheses. And let's simplify it a little bit. So we have 5x plus 25 equals to 2x plus 4 plus 5. Now we have 5x plus 25 equals to 2x plus 9. And now I can solve. So the opposite of adding 25 would be minus 25. Minus 25. Opposite of having 2x here would be minus 2x. So now we have 5x minus 2x. That's a 0. Equals to 0. 9 minus 25. 5 minus 2 of x equals to different signs. Difference would be 16, and we had more negatives, so it's negative 16. Difference between 5 and 2 is 3x equals to negative 16 out of 3 out of 3. So x is equal to negative 16 out of 3. And this is our answer. That's all.